Welcome back, one and all. It's me, Raphael Perry, once again, and I've been feeling the urge to play some more Hellblade recently. Senua's Sacrifice, or Senua's Sacrifice. I really need to get used to calling her that. I still keep wanting to call her Senua. Now, had a few little weird things before I started recording this episode, when I initially sat down to record it. I booted up the game, and the only options on the menu that would work were continue and start new game. Everything else just wasn't reacting to the mouse at all. I couldn't do anything. So I pressed continue, started up a game. I was able to press escape to bring up, resume the game. I pressed escape to bring up the menu, and from there I was able to refresh my memory of the controls. I'll be doing that again properly, because I could exit back out to the main menu, and then it was on the options. Options was selected, but I couldn't actually do anything with the options menu. I still couldn't get to Hellblade feature or quit, and I found I could navigate these using the arrow keys. The mouse wasn't really doing much, and when I moved it up to start new game, I could not then move it back down to options. So for some reason, the main menu was completely broken. So I thought, well, that's disappointing, and I went and had a look on the internet for lots of... Sorry, is there something here? I'm trying to work out if there's a fly on my screen here. Or if that's a little bit of war paint or mud on her nose. So anyway, yeah, I went and had a look on the internet to see if anyone else had this problem. People had issues of the main menu not appearing at all. They just have this beautiful splash screen for face and the water-like ripples spreading around her, drifting away ethereally. Maybe even this title here, but no actual menu. And people had some other crashes, but no one had actually had this issue with the main menu not working. Or if they had, I couldn't find the information. So I left it for a couple of hours, started up the game again, and everything worked just fine. Then I tried to record it, and I got this little oblong here, and not the rest of the screen. And I checked in the options, and the screen was set to some ginormous huge resolution because I have a really good graphics card, but my actual monitor is not very good itself. So, let's take a look at options just to remind myself of it. So I changed the combat difficulty to... I didn't change it to easy, it seems to have changed itself. That's interesting. So, these are all hopefully fine, and as I left them, the camera seems to have gone very close to her back, and I can't remember if it was quite that close before. I'll have to look at one or two of the old recordings. So yeah, I remember this. E to focus, F to interact, and the shove stroke kick attack. So shift to run. So we got light attack, heavy attack. So from what I understand, the light attacks can chain and combine into each other. The heavy attacks don't really chain. So I'm almost wondering if they're a trap. But I don't know. So spacebar to dodge, left control to block, left shift to run. So I need to remember those and those. And then switching targets will be two of the three side buttons on the mouse, one of which is a bit awkward. I'm not going to change these for now. I'm going to try and get used to them. Oh, I might not be... Oh, no, I can't change them. Okay. I'm probably going to forget at least one of these in a fight. And there is that nasty fight by the gate. So, without further ado, it's time to delve back into this world of dreadful psychosis and see where it leads. So, it's worth remembering that we experience the world the way Senua experiences it, and she is deranged, she's going mad, she's having a horrific experience, and it's probably going to all end in tragedy, to be honest. Yeah. So, these are more like inner battles of the mind, and when we see particularly vivid colours or extreme lighting, that's because of her heightened sense of awareness. She just fell down from the sky there! What is this, Dragon Age 2? I'm expecting a Canary to shout, "This goes on too long! Finish it!" And 7 more just drop down out of the about 6 or 7 feet above ground level invisible pocket up in the sky, even when you're outdoors and there's nothing around for them to jump down from. That was so rubbish. It's a shame because it was a really good game. Okay, so where are we? We are out here. Clearly come from over there. Heading... Wait a minute. Was I going back to find a rune? This is a very close camera. Yeah, I know where I am. I might as well just go back, find that last rune now, because I know where it was. Is it F? Yes. Not E. F. I hope I don't have to replay this entire section. So Senua, please run. Run a little. You know, that's a slow jog. But to be fair, she doesn't want to exhaust herself. So, mainly here, I'm going through here, refreshing my memory. And also because I'm pretty sure... Yeah. Pretty sure I missed one of the runes through here. So I'm coming back for it now. I'm trying to remember, could I like see her knees and hips a little better previously? Because it's, you know, the game seems to have changed a few things in the couple of... Whoa. That is blurry. She is tripping out. So basically, over there is where we want to be going. We want to head this way to, well, you could see it just there. Just up there. That one. What's that? Nice little audio cue there. It almost feels like the camera's pulled back slightly now, but that also seems like an optical illusion. Oh yeah, so I've been giving some thoughts to a Hellblade character class for Darkest Dungeon, and oh my god, this is going to be horrible. I wish there was a... Wait. Is that currently blocked off or not? Or did I... Okay, this is looking good so far. Because this is the one I missed previously that I went and rediscovered because I felt that I had not... Okay. Seek Heller's Teeth Truth. Okay, so I have got this one already, but hey, why not again?
The Northmen say that Odin has 2 ravens. Their names are Thought and Memory, and each day he sends them out to fly all across the world. Upon their return, they perch on his shoulders and tell him everything they have seen and heard. In this way, he learns of things far and wide, and for this reason, he is called the Raven God. Senua, like Odin, you must seek wisdom through thought and memory, if you are to succeed in your quest.
So yes, I've been giving a lot of thought to... Ooh, that is really cracked woad, isn't it? You can see the crinkles where it's cracked due to her facial expressions changing and where the skin kind of shows through a bit. That's... hang on, let's see if we can get a good look at it. Oh no, she's got light shining out of it. There are golden lights in her nostrils. That is weird. It's always an interesting thing with 3D character models where light seems to shine out of the nostrils in a really weird way. because of the way they're made. So anyway, thinking about a Senua character class for Darkest Dungeon, I was thinking, how about, because we want her to get very stressed out and freak out a lot, obviously giving her a lot of her skills make her get stressed, that's easy to do, okay? But then I thought, hey, can we go a step further? Because we have the new horror mechanic, which is, it's stress over time. Therefore it's harder to counteract because it comes in smaller doses, but, you also can't just go, okay, you took 7 stress, we'll remove 4 stress this turn and 4 stress next turn. It's like, oh, you're taking 5 stress a turn, we'll remove 4 this turn, and oh dear, you're still taking some, okay? So, I'm not sure if it's possible for a combat skill of hers to give her horror, or even to give one of our allies horror, because she could have a skill where she talks to the head and removes some stress from herself. This head here, alright? It's the head of Dillian, isn't it? And, horrifies her adventuring companions. So that was one idea. Then I thought, actually, how about giving her a combat skill that would transfer all the horror from other party members to her? Probably a single target skill, although maybe target all of them. I'm not sure what this skill would be called, or thematically it would be some kind of giving up or terrible remorse or something. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would... So, if you've looked at the Acolyte class, which I haven't highlighted in my Darkest Dungeon playthrough yet, there's a theme of regeneration, where the Acolyte uses regenerating abilities similar to the Flagellant to heal up party members with slow heals over time, but then has a skill which transfers all of that regeneration to one character from everyone else in the party. I thought I could maybe look at that and see if I could find a similar way of doing things with the horror mechanic. I've already looked at this, but it might not, just to make sure. Go on. Well, that's interesting. Seems it will only happen once. The message from the mother there. So yeah, I thought giving her a gimmick whereby she, grants horror to her allies and then soaks it all up from them and stresses herself out. Because, this is trying to get the idea of the stress death spiral, whereby she is just in a rapidly deteriorating state of mental health. And she'd probably gain some kind of benefits from her madness. That aside, as far as combat skills, I'm thinking a light attack, a heavy attack, her kind of shove move where she could knock an enemy back. So that's 5 combat skills already, right? And then I was thinking maybe a focus skill for Mirror, but then I thought, actually, would it be possible to have a couple of stances, changing stances like the Abomination essentially does, where she could have like a madness and a sanity kind of modes and switch between them? And if so, would it be possible to remove control over when she shifts from the player? I don't think it's possible to have her stance change based on whether she's afflicted or not. So I'll have to look into other things that can be done. I'll probably voice these thoughts in a Darkest Dungeon video as well at some point. You. Just clamber over this, yep. I just practically jumped over it. Now, at the end of this path, when we get back to the hallway of the doors, there will be 2 or more warriors ready to fight us. So they're kind of spiritual warriors. Oh, yeah! Also, to represent the times when she kind of loses touch of reality and fights her own imaginary foes. This could be done through... Why isn't this one glowing? See, now it's glowing. This could be done with flashbacks, like the Shield Maiden experiences in Darkest Dungeon when she camps, when she has a horrible nightmare and gets attacked by snakes from the desert. Senua could get attacked by, like, Einherjar undead barbarian berserkers. The problem I can see with this is having a Shield Maiden and a Hellblade in the same class. Might have to make them in the same party. Might have to make them mutually exclusive, so the game doesn't crash trying to work out which flashback to trigger. But if her flashbacks could be triggered by some kind of Kuro interaction, similar to the Shambler mini-boss who can be summoned. So maybe if the Hellblade interacts with certain Curios, she could summon enemies to fight. And then gain power from it, maybe. I'm not sure. I need to put some more time and effort into that. And I'm probably overthinking this. I need to concentrate on poor Senua now and getting back safely to the place where she will probably get killed, although combat is on easy difficulty mode now. Oh god, here we go, here we go, here we go. Right. This is not going to end well, is it? This is me reacquainting myself with the combat controls. It's been a while. Alright. I need to wait. I'm just going to look at them. It is control to block. Okay, so shift isn't used in combat, so finger hovering over the shift key there for ages. Yep, okay. Well, here we go. This is getting really fuzzy and pixelated and weird. Oh, nasty bugger, get fuck. And she's dead. Right, come on. Come on. Can I please get any sort of control? Nope. Ah. And that was easy, huh? Right. What? Oh, great. Just great. So less heavy attacks, dodge more. Will it go all fuzzy again? Quite probably. And is it possible to just run through there? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Bloody hell, man.
Nearly over. Finish it.
What on earth? Okay, that was the wrong... Come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't even know what to do when she goes down like that. Ah, doesn't matter what I press. Great. Great, that is actually visibly progressing now a little bit. Huh. She's just gonna die. I'm gonna lose my whole save and have to start all over again. What a wonderful time. Okay.
Don't give up.
Okay.
They're overwhelming. They're surrounding her. She's going to lose.
Bloody flip heck. Man, that.
It's not over. It's not over.
It's not over yet.
She finished it. She will die.
Oh my god. Right. Oh my bloody hell, my hands are just not up to this. Right, okay, come on.
She can still do it. Surprise him.
Oh my bloody flipping. Oh,
Get up quick.
my hands are not built for this these days.
Finish this. She's hurt. She's injured. She won't.
And I have no idea how to handle this. Is there visual progression beyond the elbow? So basically, because my hands are knackered, great. One more time, then I think I'll have to take a break. I'm not enjoying this now. There's gotta be a better way of doing this. Probably just need to be less offensive and press the attack less when... Oh my bloody hell, that is bad and rough. Come on, come on!
She's hurt. She won't make it.
Oh, she is
Finish this.
well knackered. Oh yeah, that's right, you laugh. Come on, come on!
She's injured.
Yep.
They've surrounded you. It's not strong enough. They've come for you.
And again, and oh,
Behind you.
get you bloody oh!
Behind you.
Whoa, it worked. That was purely accidental.
End it now. This is nearly the end.
This is nearly the end. Okay, effing. Oh, it's E, isn't it? Right.
Quickly get up.
Come on, please.
It's not over. It's not over. It's going.
Okay.
It's finished.
Oh.
She needs to go back. She can't. It won't open. Why won't it open?
There's another challenge.
Oh. Too right, voices, too right. There is another challenge indeed. Wow. That arm is not... Look at that, look at that. That is really bad. Ah. And they say on the internet that if you play on the easiest difficulty setting, you'd have to lose hundreds of times to lose your save. Well, I wasn't playing on the easiest setting up until this episode, or possibly the previous episode, where I didn't actually do that much fighting. I might have changed it in episode. Ah, my hands hurt. I need to go take a little break. Okay, well, I'll end this episode here. I'll at least walk through this gateway, because I did even start this path previously. Oh, wow. People say the combat system in this game is really easy. If it is, I clearly don't play enough fighting games. Or other people play too many. Now, under here, for those of you who might not have watched previous episodes or gone through the game in a different order, under here there is another rune. Just here, which is Tyr's rune. And that, I'll just finish with that.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Okay, and so with that, we will leave it till next time. The fights in this game have been, well, mercifully few and far between and not overdoing it. And I do like the fact there's the atmosphere and everything else, because the game shouldn't be just about fighting, Alright, that's enough of this one. I'll say bye-bye for now and see you all in the next one. Cheerio.